been a wonderful time. Wonderful time with good friends.
So an unknown source tells me,
Yes.
and we'll keep this strictly between ourselves,
Very good.
that this establishment has the best chips in Europe.
And our drone has a close encounter with a tree. As we were nearing the end of our Italian adventure, we visited old friends in Morfasso. This is the north of Italy, in the province of Piacenza.
We're here, Peg.
We're here. How are you, girl?
Hey, Gino, good to see you.
Marjorie and Gino treated us to some real Italian hospitality. The table was absolutely groaning with food.
This is parmigiano and pecorino. The dish is called pizzare faso. Would you like a bit of...
Grazie mille.
Mille grazie. This is a very local dish. It's potatoes, cheese, different types of cheeses, and it's very delicious. You got to have a try of this. And it's called torta di patate. Local wine called Otrugo.
Otrugo.
Otrugo. The white wine, local white wine, and all Otrugos are fizzy white wine.
Oh my word, look at that.
Wild boar sausage, turkey with wild mushroom sauce.
Wow.
So you might like that one. This is called a pinza.
What was that, Gino?
It's called a pinza. It's a northern Italian type of pizza, but not really a pizza. How can I say that? It's done on a light, crispy bread. Very nice. I think you'll enjoy this. There you go. How's that?
Beautiful.
Peggy,
No, I literally cannot eat another thing.
I've heard this for the first time ever in my life since I've known Peg. She's defeated.
Absolutely defeated. There is so much food. The table is groaning. We woke late the next day and headed off in their car to visit the local Roman ruins at the Thea Romana. This was an ancient Roman city only a stone's throw away from where they live. This was amongst one of the most important Roman cities of its time, in the Lugano Val d'Arta on the eastern Piacenza hills. During the 1st century BC, it was occupied by the Romans, and it was sought after for its therapeutic sulphur and saline waters, as well as the good wine growing production. Around the 3rd century AD, the area was affected by frequent landslides, and this led to the partial destruction of the town and its eventual abandonment. Straight in the pub.
So what do you call that again, Gino, that road?
It's called frana.
Frana.
Yeah, which means landslide. So the roads are moving all the time, and this is where all the cracks and everything are in the roads.
We headed into Lugano Val d'Arta for the most delicious pizza and a litre of house white. We all had a great chat over our meal, and Rob ordered a Viagra pizza. That gave great cause for hilarity.
So an unknown source tells me,
Yes.
and we'll keep this strictly between ourselves,
Very good.
that this establishment has the best chips in Europe.
Yes.
Have you heard that, Gino?
Yep. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Best chips ever. You got to try them.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to this. It's got a lot to live up to. We've not had many chips recently. Salute. Best chips in Europe, we're about to find out.
Oh, in Italy we do this.
Oh.
It means very good.
Peg approved. Really good. You need to come here. So this is the Viagra pizza. It's fresh out the oven. I can't wait to try it. Absolutely tremendous.
Mine is gorgeous, very tasty. I've got anchovies, I've got mushrooms, and I've got lots of cheese.
Now, I'm not sure what's in my Viagra pizza, but I may find out later. Gino, what pizza have you had today?
I've got a mushroom one, a fungi pizza.
Oh.
It's very nice. Delicious. Fresh mushrooms on it. Lovely.
Marjorie, what have you got today?
I've got pugliese. Can't say it, but it's very nice. And it's got lots of onions.
It's all about the onions.
After our meal, we were going to walk up to a castle, but rain stopped play, so we headed up to the mountain forest to a restaurant that was run by Gino's cousin Eleanor and her husband Piero. We had drinks up there. Piero is an avid fan of the old Fiat 500 and runs a club. I let him know that I owned one of the newer makes back in the UK, and he gave me a bag with all of the old models on. Gino and Marjorie took us to the Minano Dam, which is in the province of Piacenza. It was built between 1919 and 1934. Originally it was designed to create hydroelectricity, but later it was transformed into a reservoir for all the villages that are down in the valley. Gino took us to a monument that was in memory of the resistance in the Second World War. He mentioned about his father scratching round for food at this time. But one of the most tragic events that affected the resistance in the Val d'Arta was the massacre at Passo del Guscelli. It was carried out by Nazi soldiers. The massacre of more than 40 deaths is remembered every year by a ceremony that's deeply felt by the entire community of Val d'Arta. The events began on the morning of the 4th of December 1944, when Guscelli di Morfasso was reached by a column of Nazi soldiers who were in search of food. After a lovely day out, we headed back to their house and we had a lovely walk around their land. Whilst Marjorie and I were chatting, Rob and Gino took the drone out. Gino didn't take long at all to master it.
I think I get used to this real quick. Yeah, it is one of those things that, you just got to get your head around it, and it just becomes second nature once you've done it a few times. Right, so we've just proved that the drone can't fly through trees.
Marjorie and Gino have bought 2 houses in the same village. They're living in one while they're doing up the other, and they took us round to show us all the renovations.
Peg and I have enjoyed some really amazing Italian hospitality over the last couple of days. We're very much appreciative of that. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Gino
you're welcome.
and Marjorie. It's been absolutely incredible.
Welcome.
We've been very fortunate. Force-fed for 2 days. I'm not going to have to eat again for another week, that's for certain. It's been absolutely beautiful. The weather's wonderful today.
Wonderful time with good friends.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Glad you enjoyed it, guys.
So thank you so much for having us. We really appreciate it. And we can't wait to come and visit you again in the future when you've carried out all your renovations.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the bath, that's for certain. Thanks for watching.